Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, Bonner over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonner, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Bonner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Deshaun Hand, his 2nd sack of the night.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 1st and 10, Bonner, and caught by Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Bonner. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Bonner. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw here. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Bonner. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bonner. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonner into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Express get a bit closer.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To throw on second down. Bonner throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw on third down. Bonner got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Bonner, he completes it to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Bonner. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best, yeah, I'll say it, it's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Bonner. They set up the screen for Henry. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Bonner. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll set up to throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry.
62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Bonner throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looking to throw. Bonner complete. It's Henry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Back to throw. Bonner. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles Harris able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lambert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Bonner. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a loose football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4. On the move to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as